It's a dream I dream.
PJ Powers joining us from our Cape Town studio. That, of course, is a moment you will never forget because you were there when we won the 1995 Rugby World Cup. How do you feel about tomorrow's match?
I feel excited. I feel nervous. I feel like I'm not going to sleep tonight. I feel a lot of emotions. I know that we can pull this off. I don't believe that we've peaked, and I believe the English have, no matter what Eddie Jones says. So, you know where my heart is. I don't have to say that. My blood is green, and I'm so proud of the Springboks because if you think about it, we've been at the tip of the world's tongues for 8 weeks now, and I think that's fantastic. It's what sport, it's what the boka, it's what we can do to draw attention positively to this beautiful country. So, yeah, I feel excited and nervous.
It really is a special moment when you see South Africans unite when it comes to a Rugby World Cup final. We saw it in 1995. We will never forget how Nelson Mandela, of course, lifted that trophy up as well. And you had the privilege of singing a song like this. Tell us about how it makes you feel being a part of that and now being able to watch this World Cup as we go into the finals.
You know, it was an amazing month in South Africa's life, in my life. I don't think there's a person that was around at that time watching that game that doesn't know where they were at that precise moment in '95. I remember at the opening game in Newlands, there were still a couple of old South African flags left, and by the time we were at Ellis Park and Nelson Mandela walked in to that stadium, into so-called enemy territory actually, he walked in and everybody just went, Nelson, Nelson, and there wasn't one old South African flag. I thought it was a fantastic, it was the biggest and most believable political speech that anyone could ever have given. It was just marvelous what happened to the country. And I listened today, and I've been watching ENCA, and I've been watching the fans locally and the fans in Japan, and the same thing is happening. And it's just, for me, incredible the way that sport, music, and culture can actually, we are the leaders in terms of uniting the country. It's amazing. It's once again a tried and tested formula.
Yeah. Now, of course, the Boks might be able to watch this interview, PJ Powers, because we're going to post it online. We're going to tag them. So what do you have to say to them as they prepare for this match?
To the Springboks, yep, Sia, you've done so fantastically throughout this World Cup. I'm just so proud to be South African. I'm so proud to be a Springbok supporter. You guys can do it. You've got the brawn and you've got the strategy. And I don't care what Eddie Jones is saying. He's behaving more like a boxing ref, really. I mean, a boxing promoter more than a coach. But we can do this. We can. I'm going to be like Eddie Jones now and say we can match them with everything we have, and we will win. We will win tomorrow.
I love the positivity. We will win, and we'll be watching very closely with the rest of the country. Thank you so much for your time. That's PJ Powers speaking to us, of course, in Cape Town.